this big money story.
Yes, unemployment fell by 36,000 in the first 3 months of the year, the second quarterly drop in a row. The number of 16 to 24-year-olds out of work also fell for the first time since last summer, though there was an increase in the number of people claiming job seekers allowance. So what's behind these better-than-expected figures? Fred Turok is the chairman of the youth employment charity TAG, which is short for Transforming a Generation, and he joins us now. Hello, Fred.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you. Now, what do you make of these figures? Is the economy doing better than we realise, or is it just a blip, do you think?
No, I think that there has been some good work in youth unemployment. If we take, for example, TAG as a charity, we have now put through 1,800 young people who were long-term unemployed. 90% of those have completed our full program, and 40% of those have now got jobs across 40 locations across the UK. However, we mustn't forget that there is still nearly 1 million young people who are unemployed.
And how have you done that, Fred? What have you been training them to do, and what kinds of jobs have they been going into?
Okay, well, in partnership with the Fitness Industry Association, TAG has united with employers in fitness clubs. And actually what has happened is that we have taken long-term unemployed people, in particular from deprived communities, and offered them the opportunity of getting some very strong soft skills. Because remember, many of these young unemployed people will be disaffected youth from deprived backgrounds who will have had school failings.
What is a soft skill?
Right, it's teaching them about the importance of things like timekeeping, presentation, the ability how to talk to an employer, the importance of being able to work with colleagues, the importance of being able to resolve conflicts through discussion and negotiation, rather than, unfortunately, what tends to happen in the street is that it can very much be resolved by aggression, violence, crime, etc.
And hard skills, do you teach them those as well?
We absolutely do. What happens is that they will come through when they've finished their soft skills program. We then give them technical skills, which gets them through a qualification, and then most importantly, they are placed into full-time work experience. And this enables them with a long-term personal development plan and a mentor to be able to effectively work through some of the skills that many people get at school level, and which a lot of these young people won't have got. We help them to work through those skills. And then finally, we find that many of them make even better employees because they've had a very tough upbringing, but are so delighted to finally get the opportunity to have a job, to earn money, and to be part of society.
And very briefly, what would advice be to someone who just can't find a job?
Well, the first thing is you need to get some help, because you need to work out how to present at interview. That's the first thing, is get some help and support from a mentor. The second and most important thing is that you need to define clearly where the weaknesses are in your skill sets, because there is a tremendous amount now of opportunity, especially with the new coalition government, in terms of getting apprenticeship training. So you can actually go out and get significant training opportunities which will help you to improve the skills that you have, to develop the skills that employers are looking for, and then lastly, keep trying. Keep working hard, create a relationship with your local job centre, and keep working at trying to find work. There are jobs that are going to be created all the time, but it is going to be those people, right place, right time, number one, and number two, who have got themselves a really good, professional, polished presentation about who they are and what they can bring to an employer.
Thank you very much for joining us, Fred Turok, the chairman of the youth employment charity TAG.
Thank you, Fred. And the markets...